So hello everybody. So I'm here to discuss to you about our topic merge sort. So first, what is merge sort? So merge sort is a sorting technique based on divide and conquer techniques. So basically, merge sort first divide the array into equal halves and then combines them in a sorted manner. So what merge sort do first is merge sort divide our array into half. So this will be our left array and then our right array. So this will be our sub-arrays. So our merge sort is a recursive, so he will repeat again the merge sort. So basically what will he do? So he will divide it again into two halves. Same process happen on the right array. So merge sort only stops when reaching the size of an array into 1. So that's how merge sort process works. Now let's move on to our hands-on portion of this video and let's create a merge sort function in code now. So we are done writing our code. So now I'm going to explain it to you, this code line by line. So first, let's start in our public void. So this line defines main method, which is the entry point of our program. The next is our array. So make sure to have an array that we could work with, and then make up some numbers here in our elements and make sure they are not in order. Now let's go to our top portion of our code. So let's start in here. So this line defines a method name, which is the merge. So it takes an array and three integers, which is our p, rq, and r. So this method merges two sorted subarrays into a single sorted array. So next line, this calculates the size of the first subarray, which is the n1, by subtracting the starting index p from the ending index q and adding 1. So this line calculates the size of the second subarrays n2 by subtracting the index q from the starting index r. And then we create a new array, which is L. We use it to store the elements of our first subarray. So same process here. So we also create a new array, which is the M. So it is also used to store elements on our second subarray. So we use for loop here to start a loop that iterates over the elements of the first subarray. So this line assigns the I element of the first subarray to the ith element of array, which is the L. And then we also use another for loop here to start a loop that iterates over the elements of our second subarray. And then this line assign our jth element of the second subarray to the j element of our array, which is the M. So here we declared three variables here, which is our I, our j, and k. And then we initialize our variable I and j to 0. And then our letter k, we initialize it to the starting index p of the merge array. So we use while loop to start a loop that continues until either I reaches the end of the first subarray or j reaches the end of the second subarray. And then we use condition if to check if the I element of the first subarray is less than or equal to the j element of the second subarray. And then this line, the I element of the first subarray to the k position of the merge array. And then we increment the value by 1. And then we use else. So else is part of the previous if statement. So we use it, which means the I element of the first subarray is greater than the j element of the second subarray. And then we assign our jth element of the second subarray to the k position of the merge array. And then we increment the value j by adding 1. And then we also increment our k here by 1. Now let's move on to this next while. So this line also starts a loop that continues until I reaches the end of the first subarray. So the next is this line assigns the remaining element of the first subarray to the merge array. And then we increment the value by adding 1 or by 1. So next, we also use while loop here to start a loop that continues the j until it reaches the end of the second subarray. And then this line, we also assign the remaining elements of our second subarray to the merge array. And then we increment the value by 1. Now let's move on to our merge sort. So we use the merge sort to define a method named merge sort. So it takes an array and two integers, which is our left and our right. So this method performs the merge sort algorithm on the given array. So next, we use the condition if to check if the left index is less than the right index, which means there are more than one element in the subarray. So this line calculates the middle index, which is the mid of our subarray by taking the average of the left and our right indices. So so this line is a recursively calls the merge sort method on the left half of our subarray. And then the other one, so it is also recursively calls on the merge sort method to the right half of the subarray. And then after that, so this line calls the merge method to the merge, so the two sorted halves of the subarray. So now we are here in our public main. So again, this is our entry point of our program, and then our array, and then our merge OB. So this line creates an instance of the merge class, and then our OB, then that merge, then our array, and then we put the value here 0, and then our array length is -1. Then after that we print our elements. So let's try to run the code. So this is our code. So as you can see here, it is now sorted. In here, writing our program, you can still see here that our elements is not in order. But with the use of the merge sort, it becomes sorted. So that's it on how the merge sort algorithm works. So I hope you understand.